Big fan.
Where'd you get it from?
Like the Mintos Goons are just like a staple at this point.
Yeah, no.
Although they're all getting like actually like pretty good.
Yeah, Silver Trace is the LJS Best Mario. If you didn't see on his Twitter.
LJS Best Mario. He is.
I'm not making fun of him. He is.
I remember this one time I played Silver Trace on stream at like the old Sands venue, and good luck, Tony. Best of luck.
You should be at the front.
Did you already play your match for 17?
Right there.
Who'd you play against? I knew he'd beat.
I love that, like, back in Smash 4, it was all a bunch of, like, crews and stuff. Yeah, like TMG, like Spin to Win. Ultimate now it's just, like the Mintos Goons, like the Lava Gang.
For one Smash state, like 3 people couldn't afford their entry, so I, like, paid for them all. For, like, a day, there was the H2 squad. And it was funny because they all got upsets that day, and I was like,
yeah. I was talking to Trevor about it. It's just like Spin to Win now. It's just a messenger chat. Where like we're all old men. Like, yeah, I got promoted on my job today. Nice. This
is a matchup.
Yeah, I just finished my training to get a raise. Nice. Nice.
That's
we're just like wholesome adults now. We don't even play Smash.
Yeah, if you look at like
Mintos.
Look like remember Team Cookout for like NC State? Like that's not like they stole our crew. Team Cookout used to be me, Eden stole Jeff. It was Bub, Booyah Man, like Third Degree. We had this whole like group chat, and then Jeff just started going to like NC State tournaments, and he was like Team Cookout, and now there's like another just group of Team Cookout that's just NC State guys. They stole our crew. They took it from us.
That's actually really funny. I was wondering about like I remember like when I first went to tournaments, my first round one like ever was Cryonics, and he had like the TBG in front of his name.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, he's really good. He has a crew. And then I realized that's literally the exact opposite of what that tag means.
So
after some point,
the NC State Team Cookout thing came about, I think, because we had a tournament which was like...
That was different. That was the Cookout Pack.
Oh, there was a Cookout Pack.
That was different. But that is a funny story. There's a tournament at NC State hosted by like a frat, and we all jokingly like a frat tournament.
I love frat brackets. They're great.
The dude who TO'd it wanted it to be like a serious like 4PR tournament, but we all just assumed through like word of mouth that it was just like a like a joke frat tournament.
Right.
No one would take it seriously.
Yeah.
So we did a Cookout Pact where there was an $80 prize, which, by the way, that $80 was chosen because there needs to be an $80 pot for a tournament to count for PR, right? We did not make that connection. There's an $80 prize. We said whoever wins is going to buy Cookout for everyone in the Cookout Pact, and everyone in the Cookout Pact has to play secondaries. And so we go to the tournament. We're all playing secondaries. The TO's like, because like you could tell, like no one's really taking it seriously,
right?
And then
poor guy.
Obviously, this tournament didn't count for PR because everyone's sandbagged, right? So it was like basic collusion. And so the TO was really upset about it.
I can hear you, Jake. You gotta turn that
he was like he wasn't really mad at us, but he was like really disappointed in everyone.
I feel that's so sad.
Yeah, we all felt awful after that. That was like,
you guys were just joking the whole time.
Because we all just assumed like, oh, it's just a frat tournament, right?
I was like imitating him.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Afterwards, when somebody told me like, no, he really wanted it to be like a serious tournament, I was like, oh my god.
Right. That was me too. I was like, wait.
I was like, normally when people are like, let's do a normally when people are like, oh, we've got a college tournament going on, it's just being held by like Fred House, whatever, for charity. It's like, oh, okay, let's all go and have fun, and maybe there'll be items on, maybe there won't be, but whatever, we'll just do whatever. But no one knew that he was like really serious about it.
Oh, it's so sad.
See, like, we all got Cookout, so.
No, your frat tournaments are like
another one,
just like very casual, very just
I
fun.
remember you were talking about it on Discord. You're trying to run another one, and that one's gonna be serious. So.
I'm gonna play as seriously as I can.
Me too. We're all gonna show up. Everyone in the Cookout Pack's gonna show up and play as seriously as possible.
Right. No collusion. Whoever wins just gets to buy a bunch of Cookout for themselves.
Just buys like 20 Cookout shakes, just eats all of them. So I'm really scared of this matchup because I played a loser of this at some point, assuming they beat Floral.
So interesting thing about this, when Sharkz came up this matchup
for Roy,
when Sharkz came to me just a second ago, he was talking about he was going over some of his notes because we both talked about Cloud a lot because one, Cloud's really prevalent character in the scene, and two, there's some things about him that feel like they're hard to understand when you're playing against him. And so we went over a lot of those things, and now Mintos is playing Roy, so none of that matters.
He probably heard you.
Yeah. It's like, oh, Bear. We're talking about Bear.
Mintos' season this season has been like, I know last season he was kind of slumping a little bit, but this season has been pretty solid for him.
I feel like Cloud would do better against Cloud City because the problem with Roy is that just like lose to armor.
Man,
just armor.
I think that
Bear armor, yeah. It's just like
I think this matchup's like I don't think it's probably not even, but
Palatine just has to try and trade with you.
I don't think it's
wins all the
awful for
exchanges. It's pretty bad. And then he gets edge-guarded super easily.
I think it's a little bad, but Roy being so good at catching jumps and aerial opponents from the ground is like a key thing against Palatine. If you can beat her aerials without leaving the ground, that's awesome. And Roy can do a little bit of that.
But that's in the vacuum of like the Palatine approaches.
that was
Which that's a big if.
Take the opportunities you can get.
that was really weird. But
You
I guess
capitalize on that heavily.
I guess that happened. So
Yeah.
take what you can get. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, good weight.
Oh my
He
god.
was like an inch too late on that one,
Yeah.
and it would have hit too. That dash attack is so good. I'll tell you, dash attack's kind of like Snake's dash attack, where like it covers like a big problem she has with just like one move.
Right.
Just like Snake, like he has a hard time approaching. Sometimes you use dash attack, cross up your shield. Palatine's dash attack's like that. It's just like a super good ground move.
It covers so many like options, especially like the late hit. Like if you spot dodge it, it's just like, well,
If I'm to talk about more stuff that Tyler and I have talked about, we've talked a lot about how good Palatine's dash attack is. What a move.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know,
Just been suffering.
I've been dealing with this since the game came out. If you didn't know, when Palatine has her dash attack in her back air, it's not just her shield that's invulnerable. Also, for a few frames, her head's invulnerable. So you actually just straight cannot land on a dash attack at all.
that's so funny.
Why does her head become invincible? There's just,
Jacob sees
no
Nairo
logic-
go for
no
like
logical sense.
back air into
you
to
guys
grab
did that?
the roll and then back through for the kill, and everyone's like, "Oh, Nairo wins again!" And Jacob's like, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
There's a couple things that Nairo does where I'm like, whoa. And there's like 6 things that Nairo does that Sharkz does. But
That's a lot of damage for that.
there's some things where I see them and people are like, I didn't know Palutena could do that. I'm like, that happens to me 3 times a week.
See, I think the interesting with Palu is that like with most top tier characters, I understand like kind of why they made it top tier. And when in terms of like Palu's kit, I understand why they made it top tier. It's very like pretty fundamental based, like pretty standard. But also at the same time, no disrespect to Kid Icarus, Palutena is probably like the least memorable character in the cast.
That's one of that last 10
shouldn't
seconds.
be in the game, I agree.
Last 10 seconds of the game. So Roy misses a counter. Or Palutena misses a counter. Mintos goes for jab bear. Doesn't land it. Like goes back onto the shield. Palutena misses a shield grab, and then Mintos whiffs another punish, and then there's like another whiff, and then back air to shield.
I love this game.
So that was like 4 whiffs, 5 whiffs even. I was just surprised when Palutena missed a counter and he went for a jab bear instead of like, and he killed me. Any move would have killed me. That kills. Even like side B. But I guess he just wanted to jab.
Be the quick option. The Jer. Yeah, I was saying earlier, so like Jer in Ultimate, like the running joke is that it's like a jab back air.
Yeah.
In Rivals, the running joke is it's the jumpward aerial.
Oh, no.
It's when you jump in the air. So when people started talking about Ultimate, I was like, oh, it's a jumpward aerial, and they were like, what?
No. I still, air dodge still like, doesn't, it can't fit. There's no room for it to fit anywhere in my mind in like the term space. It's
Air-
like
air dodge?
It's trying to fit in between nair and air dodge, and like there's no room there.
For some reason, nair dodge for me just like it caught on quick. Like I'm just
Yeah,
used to it.
same.
Imagine,
really?
imagine it's just like
saying
a nairing. Is it just a nair dodge? It's just like,
Well, you can't say like nairing or something like that because there's already an air.
but what makes it a nair dodge?
Nair dodge.
Nair dodge is neutral air dodge. Yeah, so when you go
It's when you fastball neutral air
I
dodge.
thought it was like neutral air, like covering an air
No,
dodge.
no.
It's literally it's when you it's just neutral air dodge. Neutral air dodge in this game is like
It's
insanely busted.
It's like a bottom 3 turn. It's like a top 3 like defensive option, bottom 3 turn.
That's a terrible term. Oh my god.
What would you call it?
That's like neutral air dodge. Nair dodge.
Air dodge.
Nair dodge is so hard to understand.
It rolls off the
Neutral
tongue.
air is an air. Neutral air
The problem
dodge
is it
is an air
sounds like air
dodge.
dodge too much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the term doesn't make sense. I'm saying it's so hard to like hear the difference.
Yeah, I can see that.
I just didn't know like
Neutral air dodge.
I always thought it was like some running joke about long-lasting nairs.
This is like I learned that in Pokemon, people say SPDF, but
Yes.
they don't say SPATAC.
No, Spidef sounds awful, but Spidef
Okay.
sounds so natural.
SPDF
I don't know
does not
why.
sound natural. SPDF sounds awful. Both sound awful.
Spidef rolls off the tongue.
It sounds like spaghetti with extra steps.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
terrible.
I played a lot of competitive Pokemon when I was like in like high school and stuff. I had never thought about that.
I thought about that instantly when Tang was talking to me. Strong.
You know, it's crazy. There's no fair dodge, but there's an unfair dodge, which is down B from Pokemon Trainer.
I'm sorry for I'm probably being so hyped for that, but like I started seeing him charge it, and I was like, "There's no way."
Such a hard call
I
out.
was like, "There's literally no way." It didn't happen. That's why I popped up for that.
That was brutal.
This is Pit Dev. Yeah, it looks like Roy probably does attack damage, right? Palutene is like the special attacker.
Yeah, I can see that.
The logic. So Palutene is defense EVs are really low, am I right?
No, Palutene has defense EVs. Palutene has Wonder Guard on her back here.
Hey, back
And
Palutene's just Aegis Slash.
Oh my god, she is.
She's just Aegis Slash.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I hate Aegis Slash now. I used to love him. Why would you do this?
Oh, that was the Hyper
Aegis Slash.
That was actually that up
Aegis Slash is base.
That bear was base.
That was like
sick.
I don't know if it was like a good option. But like, man, it was
Forget
so
the rest of this
smart.
match.
Yeah,
Bash ball up there past the ledge.
like it could have like not even like been a good option.
really
It was still so smart.
Tyler, you know, he's actually been.
That's a
His
Tyler
last
Perry.
like 4 interactions were like really good. For him.
Yeah, he's
Bring it back.
I mean, it's a rough spot, but he's playing. Oh my god,
That was panic. Ooh, he's been doing this down throw and like waiting for an option and then just killing him.
Wow. There it is.
nice.
Yeah,
Really
that's-
That
smart.
stock was
That's
perfect.
how you destroy Roy.
That was
It is.
really, really.
Just run off in here.
He played that so well. End up behind him.
Oh, down there to shield. All right,
Good
this is pretty scary.
Push back.
That was
That win box is mass.
Hey, this is Sakurai's
There it
wife.
is. You don't land on that. Even if the hitbox came out, it wasn't ever going to hit.
Tyler is.
Sakurai
Okay.
loves tier 3.
There's a
Palutene
There's a
win
fan of
boxes.
Pixel, yeah.
There's a fan of Blizzard.
So he's definitely gonna,
okay.
she's definitely going to have one.
He is about to reverse 3-stock him here, unless I jinx
Yeah,
it.
if he takes this game like holy crap, he's
So
played
much momentum.
so well.
This is
Weird.
God. That's up there. Strange.
Okay.
Tower's playing so crazy well.
That's so unfortunate.
He's playing so good.
The
though.
last minute though.
Yeah. Wow. And then that was like perfect play.
Yeah, and then it's very, very like he was doing a lot of like down throw and like waiting for the like Roy to just like forward out of the hit stun.
Yeah.
And he'd like call it out every time.
Yeah. Like that game was crazy because MINTOS was like just getting hard call outs, like
That forward smash.
3 stocks to 1, and then Tyler just playing
That didn't
perfectly until the
happen.
very end. It was last hit. That was nuts.
And there's Hobbs. You guys don't have to worry about me.
Yeah, Jacob is
He's in the
they
shadows.
can see you right
the
there.
mic. Don't we have 2
They
mics?
can't see that screen.
Oh, never mind.
Don't we have 2 mics? Or is one of them like dead? I remember.
Like 2 of these?
Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't know where the other one is.
If I-
I just remember one time there was a 5-man, or Tyler was telling me about a 5-man Sans commentary. And it was like Curtis, Evan, Cheese.
Big cheesy.
Cheese.
Goodness.
Cheese just sounds so weird. The cheese.
Sharkz
I don't know why I
calling
said
him Big
cheese.
Cheesy today, so I have to